Hey guys, welcome one more time. I'm here sharing my experiences, some tips that help me a lot throughout my journey of freeing myself from these evil habits. One of the things that I talked about on my past video was that I wasn't conscious of what I was doing, that I was on living on autopilot mode. I was just like a zombie, like I wasn't even living at all. And then I didn't know I was addicted to this habit until I tried to stop and I couldn't. That's when I realized that something was wrong. I was like, these just can't be. So I tried and I failed many times. I try to use willpower, and sooner or later you're gonna relapse. I try to learn. I try to look for information, for like lots and lots of information, and I still was failing. And I just couldn't understand why. Cause I know I was trying hard. I know I had the motivation, but I was failing. So I was looking outside everywhere, but within myself, I was like, okay, I know this, I know that, but I still can't figure it out. I started reading. I read this book, which is pretty good. I read this one, which gives you a lot of information. I read this one that make a huge impact. It's a pretty good book, easy to read, easy to understand, and it's gonna help you a lot. Uh, but the one that made the difference, the one that helped me out the most, oops, oops, sorry, was this one. Um, I was looking outside, running from a life that I didn't like. I didn't hate it, but I just didn't like it. So I was just like escaping from it, and my go-to place was PMO. I was PMOing like crazy until I tried and I tried until I was like, you know what, I'm done. Uh, I'm done. I gotta try to look within myself, and I started working within myself. One of the things that I want to mention too, one of another thing that helped me out a lot. It was like every time I will relapse, I will self sabotage. I will talk to myself on a not a healthy way until I started to change the way that I was the way I was talking to myself. The way I was feeling towards life. I started to be more grateful. Uh, I started to appreciate the little things, like I'm able to talk, I'm able to hear, I'm able to see things. Uh, I'm able to walk. I realize that there is people out there that they wish they had another minute to live, and I was just wasting my life behind a screen doing something that I know it was gonna give me remorse. It was gonna give me a lot of shame. It was gonna drain vital energy out of my body. So I was like, nah, I, I can't continue to live this way. And I changed. I started looking at myself with love, with kindness, forgiving myself, wishing that I could rinse my eyes of all the things that I have seen. Um, those little things were like, okay, it's like a seed that you plant, and eventually you water that seed, and it takes time. Things don't happen right away, but you have like a purpose. Like things start to change little by little. So I started writing myself. I mean, writing and reading what I was grateful for every morning. I was like, okay, I'm grateful for this, grateful for that, and there were things that they weren't even there yet. But I remember saying to myself, even if some of those things that you put on there I don't even hear yet, it's not gonna do any harm if you put it on there. Just keep repeating those things every morning, every time you look at yourself. How do you look at yourself at? Like a winner or like a loser? Believe it or not, it makes a lot of change. And with those books that I just showed you, The Power of the Now, show me how the ego patterns work on the mind. It you know it took me a lot of effort to try to start even reading because it was hard. We condition our minds for self gratification, like instant gratification. I mean, like things, we want things to happen like this. So I started like reading, like putting myself like, okay, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start reading, I'm gonna start writing, I'm gonna do things like rinse my mind of all the things that I have seen, all the things that I have heard. I was like, I'm done with this thing. And then um, I just don't know how to explain how the power of the now, like the whole context. But it's a good book to read. You guys have the chance, buy it. I know you're gonna thank me for it because it was one of the key things that helped me to be where I am today. One other thing that I tried was ayahuasca ceremony. It showed me what kind of person I could be and what I needed to do in order to be there. Um, I saw counseling, and I remember blaming the counselor because things it weren't working for were not working for me. I was blaming the others, and until I turned around and was like, hey, I gotta take responsibility for my actions. I gotta start taking, you know, like building strategies that work for me. I know there's tons of information out there, but um, you gotta look into yourself. What are you running from? Like childhood trauma, something that you don't like about your life. Uh, I was there, and one thing that I can tell for sure is that you don't like something, change it, improve it, better yourself. But if you don't do anything, things are things are not gonna work. You gotta put up. You gotta do some work. Um, like I said, I've seen a lot of people. Um, when we were kids, we were taught not to show emotions, not to cry, not to laugh, and all those things were repressed. We weren't allowed to express who we really are. Uh, I'm saying this because this is my case. This is what I went through. And sometimes what I do is just like I try to go back to those memories and look my to my little me, hug me, and tell me, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'm here for you. We're safe. You're fine." I love you. You're a great guy. We're gonna make it there. But until you do those things, things are probably not gonna change. So start digging and see what's that hurt you the most. What made you fall into this trap? And then start healing, like self healing. It's a key, like important key for this. Um, right now, I just don't know how to explain it. I'm a little tired, but I'll share with you guys what I've been through and what helped me out the most. But if you have the chance, read that book, The Power of the Now, and the Four Agreements. It's it's a life change thing. Um, and look within yourselves and try to find when this happened, why did it happen, and try to change those things. Who hurt you? Somebody, because I don't know, a friend, a girlfriend, a parent, a sibling. I don't know, but the way I do things now, I try to for I mean I'm not I don't try. I forgive people, not because not for them. I'll do it for me because I don't want to carry with that baggage with hate with you name it. I just don't want to carry that with me. It ain't worth it. It's not the type of person that I want to be. So start like every morning. Like, what are you grateful for? Who do you want to be? What do you need to do to be there to where you want to be? It's just those little steps that make a lot of difference. And I'll share with you guys more information like later on. I'm just trying to things like short so you guys don't get bored. But yeah, start like doing those little things and you'll start seeing differences. And uh, if I can help you guys in any way, just shoot me a message. I'm here. I'm trying to bring awareness of this thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just like uh, we're just victims of something that is out there, out of our hands, and we're just trying to heal each other, whether it's a inner child, whether if it's like another type of wound. We're trying to heal our souls. We're trying to heal many things. And like I said, if there's any way that I can help you guys out, just shoot me a message. And I don't judge people because one of the things that I learned throughout life, it's like it's not my job. My job is just to observe and take what helps me and what doesn't, what resonates with me and what doesn't. Just let it pass. That's it. So, yep. I'll see you guys in another one.